Don't pay less for what you don't want when you could have spent more for what you do want. This is a big one. This is an energy sucker that is going to come out at some point. And I know that some of you have done this and you know what I'm talking about and others haven't. Okay, the first time that I really remember doing this, I was in college, and so I didn't have any money, right? College students just don't have any money. And I needed a pair of like spandex, like undershorts, right? So for football. So I went, there was a pair of like really crappy, like generic pair, and they were like for 20 bucks. And then there's a pair of like the more high-end ones that were like 30 bucks. And I was like, I really wanted the $30 ones, but you know what, I'll save that 10 bucks. The ones that were 20 bucks, I remember taking them, wearing them, they were so tight in all the wrong places and so loose in all the wrong places. And I think I wore those probably a dozen times. I hated them every single time. Now, I went back and I bought a pair of the ones that I did want. I wore them for years. And so, now think about this. You're going to be using these things for a very long time after you purchase them if you get the one that you want. Which one was more expensive? The $20 pair that I wore 12 times or the $30 pair that I maybe wore thousands of times? Okay? Pay more for what you do want than less for what you don't, because of the headache that it's going to cause. You are slowly but surely, every time that you make that mistake, you're slowly but surely asking for a life that you did not want. People do this at Grit Gym all the time. Okay, people do this at Grit Gym. They regularly. I hear it a couple times a month. They call, they ask us a bunch of questions, and then they call again. They compare us to another place, and then they explain how. Then these are people that this happens a couple times a month. Someone will call in, explain to me, and this isn't me complaining. This is something that goes on in their head, and this is a responsibility that I take, that I did not influence them in a way that would make it very clear that this is obviously the place that they have to be. But they will tell me, they will explain, I know Grit Gym is better for me. I know that it's going to get me my goals faster in a more efficient way. I know that I'm going to have less injuries there. I like the people there. I know everything about this place, and I really want to be there. But you're also $40 more than the place down the street. And I say, yes, we are. And you get what you pay for. I don't say it in those words, but you get what you pay for. And we are definitely worth way more than $40 less. That place down the street is far more expensive than we are. And the reason for this is that this person, I know the scenario because I've seen this work out so many times. This person will go to the other gym that was $40 less, spend time in a group of 60 people with an instructor that went through the same 7-week course, that's all the exercise that they've ever done in their life. They will get injured. 18 months later, they will come back into Grit Gym after they've gone through physical therapy, and they'll say, I wish I would have done this before I went to the other place. Now, which costs more? Which scenario costs more? Saving the $40, like she had to go, like this, like she or he needed to go to physical therapy. Without the physical therapy, Grit Gym would have cost more still, but only in terms of money. Do you see? You're slowly but surely asking for the life that you did not want instead of the life that you did want. Pay more for the thing that you do want. Always pay more for the thing that you do want rather than less for the thing that you don't want. You're not saving money. You're not saving time. You're not saving energy. You're not saving focus. You're actually taking the coward's way out. You're taking the very status quo coward's way out. Do not do this. Use and pick and pay more for the thing that you do want every time. You would rather pay more for the thing that you do want than less for the thing that you don't.